building. Y'all already know how I do. I give everybody a few minutes to get into the building, but in the meantime, y'all better give me give Mr. Mack a warm welcome back. The real Mack book is back to join us. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, you know we gotta let the phone play. I'll give the tribe a few minutes to get into the building. But are you ready for today? Get into it.
I'm ready.
Tribe chat lit. As always, we do the dating and relationship talk. Like I was telling you, Tribe was going crazy from our last conversation with the dating and relationships.
That must mean a lot of people feel the same way then, maybe.
Right. Or even what they were saying too was like the perspective.
Yeah, it's always good.
They definitely appreciated different perspectives because yeah, I'm the favorite therapist, but who don't like to have the guests coming on with the tools? I ain't gonna have all the answers. That's why I gotta invite y'all in.
True.
So yes, I'm really excited. And Tribe, other than Mr. Matt joining us today, we will have Miss Shani from Unfinished joining us in a few, and we're gonna get into it with our dating and relationships conversation. And of course, I gotta run it back for last week just to bring y'all back and what to look forward to throughout the month. So last week, Monday, y'all already know we had our Ussy episode where, of course, I got to go into the vault, the archives with the Tribe box and got to answer all of the questions that I may have not overlooked but did not have enough time to get to. So for those of you who was looking for y'all questions to be answered that you did not hear in past episodes, definitely go look at episode number 6 to catch up and all the other episodes. Duh. And don't forget, y'all know how I like to say, invite the Buddha crew, the whole family too. Each and every Monday at 8. Don't be late for your favorite therapist. So, Mr. Man, dating and relationships. The question of the week that I asked the tribe, which we're going to dig into the tribe box in a few, was how long do you wait before making it official when dating?
Okay, that's a good one. Oh, man. All right, see, so everybody different. The best advice I would give, though, is take your time. Don't rush, because I think it's a human nature to love company, want to be around people and stuff. So a couple dates and some people could be feeling like, okay, this is the one. You gotta. It takes a long time before you really know somebody. So I would say take your time. To some people, taking their time is 1 month. To some people, it's a couple months. But take your time. That's the best advice I can give you. Don't rush into it.
So you mean to tell me you don't have a time clock on how long you think you should make it official? So you think that it's such thing as dating someone for a year or 2 years? Dating someone?
If you dating somebody, realistically speaking, for a whole year, and you don't want to, be with them, I just think you don't want to be with them. That's kind of.
That's my point. So
yeah, that's a long way.
After a year.
Yeah, that's kind of out there, cause you wanna have dates and do things that's gonna teach you like how they really get down. So that could lessen that time. So don't keep just going to a restaurant or something. Try something different.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like try something where it's like
activities.
Yeah, like let's see how good we work together.
Right. Intimate time, not as far as having sex, because everybody love that part. But I'm just talking about as far as like hanging out, doing activities, doing boring shit to see how they respond to that too. Because the thing is, everybody got different things that they're into. Usually, it's so surprising to me. Like the type of dudes I usually talk to are usually like boss type men. Like they be on the move, but when they get their downtime, they be chill, boring. They want to just relax. I'm the one that be like, let's go ahead, let's go ahead. So like that's important for us to like understand, like if that's gonna work.
Yeah,
because some people need that. They need to be out with their significant other at least once a week. They need to have like a walk through the park or go to a restaurant once a week. So how early do you think, like how soon, like what type of questions do you think people should ask when dating? I got my tops waiting.
Alright, so good question to ask when dating. I know one of the first questions I would ask is like, how do you get along with your family?
Ooh.
Because if you don't get along with your family or your family can't tolerate you, that
That's
kind
a
of
lot
gives
right
me
there.
a picture like you might be hard to deal with. Because family normally could deal with just anything. Drunk uncles, like, good for nothing
Yeah,
siblings, like, so it's
yeah.
like, so how family oriented are you? That's a big question to ask.
Hmm.
You also want to know, kind of like when I went the first time here, like you kind of want to ask like some job interview questions, like, so what's your plan like for the
Hmm.
future, like it's
Yes.
like in
Oh,
a
so you
couple
asked the
years.
5-year plan?
Oh, definitely, because,
Yeah.
like, if I see you just winging it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I might not be
Mm.
free spirited like that.
What does winging it look like to you
Winging
from a
it,
person?
winging it is just like, well, I don't know, whatever. I'm just going with the breeze. Like, some people cool with that. Some people are free spirited and they like that type of attitude, but some people not. Some people like a plan, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and am I included in a plan? Because somebody can have a plan,
Right.
so you
Woo!
better ask that one too. Like, what do you see us also like in a couple years? You know what I'm saying? Cause,
Come on, you dropping the gems because those tech terms is very important.
yeah, that's a
People
fact.
don't listen to how people respond to them.
You gotta listen to like behind the phrases. Like,
Y'all
you
better
gotta
listen
dig a
to
little
this
deeper.
man
Like,
telling y'all,
yeah,
ladies and
don't
fellas, hello. Y'all hear what I'm saying
yeah,
too, right?
yeah. Don't listen to on top of the surface. You gotta listen to those. Cause like I said, what if a guy do answer that question like, well, he see himself in 5 years, but he ain't say like nothing about including you, maybe, like maybe.
I'm gonna do this and I wanna do
Yeah.
and I'm gonna do this. Where you wanna be?
Yeah, exactly. Like, so you gotta pay attention to stuff like that. So, yeah. Those are some questions out there. Family orientated, what you see yourself in a couple of years. You know, a family, that's a big one. Some people just
Yes, do
assume
you want
everybody want a
kids?
family.
How many
Yeah,
kids? Do
like,
you have kids?
yeah, like you gotta get all that out. Like, it's nothing wrong with asking these questions early, because you don't want to. Sometimes people be like, all right, I don't want to go too deep with it too early. Yeah, but you don't want to be sitting here for a couple months beating around the bush, wasting time, and then it's like, you know what I'm saying, y'all done already had sex maybe or something, and then it's like now you want to start asking certain questions.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
that's a no-no.
Hit you with the biggie.
Yeah.
Hit you with the biggie, like, oh, now you want to know.
Yeah,
Baby, it's too late,
Yeah,
So for me, I definitely ask the kid thing because I already have one. My old number, I tell people all the time, I used to want 5, but now I'm okay with my 3.
switch that up real quick. It's expensive, huh?
You know what it is? That and also the older I get.
Yeah, you start changing.
The old, yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, yeah, and the older I get, and because I already been through like childbirth and mine wasn't the best experience, the older I get, I am definitely 10 times cautious than an average woman when it comes to having a baby after a certain age.
Nah,
It's
real.
so,
It get harder and harder.
yo, let me tell you, it's so real. I'm like, yo, when I become a millionaire, I'd rather pay a surrogate. That's how real it is. If I could skip it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Cause that's how much it traumatized me.
Take
Like,
your life, like,
yeah, that joint traumatized me. So
Yeah.
like, but still in all, you can see I did get through it, but like,
it's good.
yeah, but that joint
But it
was-
left a lasting mark on you, basically.
you see me, right? So
Tone that down to 3.
yeah, I'm telling
Get it
you,
in one shot. Get some twins.
I would love that. Listen, twins, family of twins, holla now, holla, okay? Cause that's how it be. You know, y'all determined.
That's true.
Y'all
That's
determined. It's, I mean, we add to it, but it's really the guys. Y'all the one that like choose. Y'all the one that determine when we about to give up. Like what we about to have. So like,
that's a fact.
when you know like the guys side of the family, what they have, like a lot of twins and all that type of stuff, they are a twin or whatever.
Yeah, it's
Your
a good
chances
chance.
is real high.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
fact.
one of my friends, her man has 2 sets of twins, and he's a twin.
Oh,
In his family, I his siblings. I said, your poor mother. Your poor mother.
man, you rolling the dice.
Yo, I
That's
said
what
Daddy
that-
was a heavy shooter, big sniper, baby. He said we going to double up.
Dice,
We going to
boy.
double up.
That means every time you want to have a baby with somebody like that, 2 times, and
Yeah,
that could be
like
4
you don't
babies.
get.
Yo, that is crazy.
You not getting no low nothing. You're not getting no one baby. You're gonna always get a double dose.
Ooh.
But yes, with the dating and relationship, I think it could be very like difficult sometimes. I tell people all the time because I'm single, and though yes, I'm enjoying my single life, dating is ghetto. And for all my people that's in relationships, when they come to me to talk, I'm big on stay together, work it out. I'm not that single person giving you single girl advice. I be like, don't take my single girl advice, but your relationship, y'all gotta value it. Because at the end of the day, we gotta remember, when we got into a relationship, we was already still half strangers. We were more acquainted. I like you best. Remember how you say, no, I like to think of you as strangers and who wants to be my friend. Remember, because I told you, everybody my friend who going to be my best friend. And you said, no, everybody's a stranger who want to be my friend.
Right. Yeah.
So, for me, when it comes to that, I'm like, we're still learning one another. So, when you bumping heads, when you disagreeing, when you not feeling how your significant other made you feel because of how they delivered something or said something to you, that's not means for you to just call it quits.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people have gotten. I'm saying in the last 10 years, I feel like the energy, like the social media influence, it has gotten so easy for people to, like I told you last time, miss one, next 15, one coming.
Swipe.
Like,
it's
swiping, so instantaneous. Yeah. Nobody has that fight or that want to work it out.
Yeah, because it's what you say. It's too easy to just be like, listen, like, I could just go on my phone right now. It might be setting up another date for tomorrow, for the weekend. So it's like, you're right. Yeah, if you got some old school traditions, like,
yes,
I could imagine, like, this dating scene gotta probably seem
and it's
crazy.
so funny you use that exact term because that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know, I told you my dad is 75 years old this year.
Yeah, wow.
I was raised by a classic man.
Yeah, God.
We were. Didn't you say your dad and my dad about the same age?
Yeah, my pop's 80.
Come on, they brothers.
And all I've known is my mom's and my father.
Yo, that's beautiful.
I didn't know them to be with anybody else.
That is so
time's
beautiful.
Changing,
and rare.
Yeah, you when you see that, that's what you rather have. So
exactly. So you
come
from that, and you also understand it. Because you've had your parents together, and I'm sure all relationships ain't perfect, but you watch them stay together, work through it, love each other, love on each other, get mad at each other, come back together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what relationships is about. And I don't feel like this era is caring about that.
Yeah, because I think times change so much that it's like, so many people is doing it on their own that it's almost became like normalized.
Yeah.
So it's like, especially like if you actually successful at it, like, you know, now it's really like, I'm not going to put that much work in probably into like making sure it's a complete structure, man and a woman, or, you know, whatever your preference is, because it's like, I'm doing okay with myself, but you can always do better with support from you know, a mate. Like, that's just factual.
And that's how I feel when choosing a partner. Like, when people really is in the right state, because like you said, some people don't know how to let go because they used to having companies. People don't want to let go because they don't know how to let go. That's just the person that they are. But like, when you really come whole on your own self-love, it's really hard for you to not see what you really want and how you want to be loved. You understand?
That's a fact.
And when I say self-love, I mean a person who recognizes where their traumas were and they working actively on it. People who know their flaws, even how they deliver or how they may not deliver, and they're actively working on it. That's a person that I would want to be with, because you recognize where you are and you are in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can deal with that type of man when it comes to working with, but I don't date potential though. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, once you get past a certain age, like,
I don't date potential. I don't.
If you like 25 and under, that potential stuff is
fault and error. Yes, I just said this to my little cousin today. Like, baby girl, you in your 20s, relax.
Yeah.
It's okay. You're gonna make those mistakes. I'm literally laughing. I'm like, girl, relax. Relax. Enjoy your life, mamas. You got time, not time, but you got the time right now. You understand? Like, you're gonna make your mistakes, but learn from them.
Yeah.
Don't bump into the wall twice.
Facts. Yeah. Cause I mean, it's I mean, in one case, it's good that she's looking for something serious at a young age. To me, that's like a sign of maturity because normally under 25, you trying to be out in the streets with it. Like, I don't know about y'all women, but us men.
Y'all outside.
Yeah, we outside with it all day.
We outside, Cass boys.
So that's one good thing. At least that's a sign of maturity. But at the same time, she's so young, she can still take her time. You ain't got to throw. A lot of women I'll be noticing, y'all throw all y'all eggs in one basket.
Come on, just drag us today, Mac. We've been waiting for it.
It's like it's Easter every day messing with y'all.
What you mean by that, though? Show me what that look like. Give me a top 2 examples.
I'm gonna tell you.
Maybe a bonus 3.
This what it be, yo. Y'all could see every red flag and a mother holding it.
I thought we was in amusement park. I thought it was an amusement park.
It's fun at first, till that shit about to go back down.
The drop in the ride, right?
Exactly. So yeah, y'all, man, that's one thing most of us men don't do. When we dating, or we really dating, like it's somebody Tuesday we probably going out with, like somebody else on Saturday, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all.
Listen, I take a paper from y'all book.
I'm trying to tell
I
you.
ripped my pages out y'all chapter book. Let me tell y'all again. My 75-year-old Sagittarius father, he gave me game. He gave me the game and the goods.
That's what he should have did. That's a fact. Yeah, cause.
And of course, I use my hard head to not listen once in the blue, but for the most part, I definitely was like, bullshit. Is that you? Oh, all right, I'm out.
Exactly. Cause women, y'all have a tendency, y'all could forgive. Quicker, easier than us men. Y'all kind of always looking for the positive in a person.
Yes, we shouldn't.
Listen, me, like, I'm taking you forever how you are. Like, if you normally, like, selfish, and then once in a blue, you want to buy something for a brother, like, I'm not going to look at it as if, like, well, he got it in him. No, like, I know it's motherfucker 10 years.
Right.
Like, oh my God, he got me one thing. I done bought him something Merry Christmas. So it's like, we just take men, our niggas, whatever, for how they are. Like, a lot of women sometimes tend to, like, y'all want to see, y'all see the world a little different from us.
Yeah, we do. Because we more through an emotional lens. Y'all more through a logical lens.
Yeah, and that's what we get.
Not saying we don't have our logic, but our emotions definitely filters our eyes.
Yeah, and emotion will get you
done up. My dad told me, like, ooh, like,
done up.
He used to always say that, like, baby, check your emotions at the door.
I'm trying to tell you.
And just come suited and boo. Don't
you.
Nobody have time for that.
Think about this for a second. It ain't pretty much nothing I can name that you doing that you would consider serious or something you want to win at that being too emotional is good for. Whether it's a sport, whether it's like you just playing around or business, like you never want to make decisions off of emotion because it's gonna get you off track. You're gonna become something that you really not even, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you gotta watch emotions, man. Like, yeah.
And you know what that is too? Those emotions come out differently depending on how long you've been holding it in. So you gonna go from calm to nasty.
Yeah, 0 to 100. Like, dude would be looking at you like, oh, she is crazy. I ain't never seen her like this.
Yes.
Well, that's because you was holding it in for 4 months.
She putting on her representative for you. You know, I call that the representative. Ladies and gentlemen, representative is that best foot forward, that best self that you put in before actually talking to, your person, before you actually really put down all of the, this is me.
Yeah. Now that went
out the window. Exactly. And tribe, you have your girl, Miss Shani, in the motherfucking building, y'all. We've been waiting on y'all, girl. Y'all know we gonna get into it. This child box about to get popping. Y'all already know me and Mr. Mack go in, keep going in, and now we're really gonna go in because Shani about to join us. So yes.
Come on in,
Please
girl.
join us, Miss Shani.
Hey there.
Yes, my girl.
Hi.
Ah.
Hi, my love.
Tribe, go.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. We gonna get
course.
into it, my good sis. We definitely gonna get into it.
I ain't gonna double team you here either. All right?
Just a little bit, man. What you talking about? Just a little bit. I mean, so here's my thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
The question of the week is,
Mm-hmm.
how long do you wait before making it official?
Oh.
When dating, how long? Huh?
It depends. It depends. It really, really does. It depends on the individual. It depends on both individuals, actually.
Yep.
And it depends on the energy, the chemistry, and the intentions. Because sometimes you can meet someone and you guys just hit things off right away. So there's no need for games and no need for figuring things out if the two people are sure of what they want. So if you're sure about what you want, then why waste time?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But do you think it have a cap though?
Oh,
Are you dating someone?
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, 'cause
Are you dating
I
someone
tried to get political
for a
on
year?
too.
absolutely not.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly my point. Like,
No.
Yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
a situationship.
boom. After a year situationship, right?
Actually,
6
before
months.
a year,
sound
you
like
should
my,
know
sound
that.
like one of my besties. She said after 6 months.
You should, before 6 months,
Yeah, I
you
said
know.
even before 6 months.
You know, because let's
Look
just be
here,
real.
so
True.
Let's just be real.
so,
True.
so please let me know how
That's
long do men normally know? Because I think I asked you a similar
Yeah.
question last episode.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, we pretty quick with it. Like, we know pretty much from the first date. Yeah. what day.
Wow.
Yeah. Y'all not gonna know that.
Aww.
But we know, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but y'all can figure it out if y'all see some of the signs.
Yeah.
Y'all be seeing the signs. Some everybody just don't want to pay attention to it. Like,
What?
take
Tell me
heed on
some
it.
signs that we could not pay attention
Okay,
to.
so
Because I'm offended.
one of the signs is you go on one date and it's like pulling teeth to get on another one with them.
Mhm.
That's bad.
Wait,
That's bad.
pulling teeth to go on another one?
Yeah, like he done took you on one date, and a whole month done went by. He is not trying to spend money again, like for a second one. That's a red flag. So, yeah. Listen to that. Oh, one more thing. So, yo, a four-cornered room is not a date. Four-cornered rooms
Come on,
are
tell 'em.
not dates. Whenever y'all getting up, if it's in a four-cornered room, if y'all don't know what a four-cornered room is, it is a bedroom.
Exactly.
If they ain't got their own house, it's just the room. Like, that's not a date. Like, that's, I'm trying to be up in here.
Netflix and chilling.
Exactly.
If you get Netflix.
Exactly. I'm trying to spend minimum money for maximum, what you call it?
If you even get that, okay?
Yeah. So,
Like, come on now.
yeah, like, just pay attention to the signs.
So what's the signs when we know that they are interested in us?
Okay, so.
Like common ones.
Okay, so if they always want to be around you, but they actually doing some of the things you asking them, like, let's go do this, let's go do that.
Taking interest in your
It
interest.
should be 50-50. It shouldn't be, we going to keep always doing what he want to do. If he just keep telling me to come over to his crib, I'm just going to keep going. Like, and then you wondering why, like, after you kept doing that, why you telling him, but I want to go out, and he like, no. Why would he? You keep
done
going
set
to
the
his
standard.
crib.
You done set the
Yeah. So make it balanced, like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't mind spending money, that's always a good sign. Because, yeah, it's hard out here. So
Right.
spending money on you, that's a good sign.
Right.
If he ain't afraid to be coming around your family, that's a good sign. If he seems like he's the one that's dictating the energy, what's going on with y'all, like if he's the one he's actually being like, yo babe, let's go do this, like oh, I really want to take you here, let's go. Oh, and a good ass sign is a vacation.
Hey, be like,
Yo,
hold
I'm
on.
gonna write that one down. Yo,
Tell me.
if a dude trying to take you on a vacation with him,
Woo!
yeah, like he feeling you, especially if y'all already had sex.
You about
don't fall
to
for
get
it, though.
people cursed out.
No, but if y'all ain't have sex yet, don't fall for it.
He said, disclaimer.
Hold on,
If
time
you're
out.
not fucking, don't fall
Yeah,
for it.
yeah, because y'all gonna be fucking on that vacation, or you gonna might get left out there.
So let me tell you about this. I've heard about situations like this. Do you think it's wrong that if someone get offered a trip and out with the guy, and guy pays for the trip, and they never have sex and they go away, and the girl doesn't have sex with him, you think she's wrong for that?
First off, I think he wrong for spending vacation money and it ain't even go down. Who takes a girl on a vacation that they ain't even like having sex with? Like, she's wrong, but he's way more just stupid and wrong.
So that was his L to take.
That's just that don't make no sense. You tell me what man gonna be on a beach every day with a woman with hardly nothing on.
Some people do it.
Some weirdos do it. Like,
no, but maybe they think because if they offer to take the female on vacation, they think that okay, well, more than likely it will go down if we go on vacation.
Man, listen.
So would you go on a vacation with someone for free that you ain't having sex with?
Absolutely not.
Point taken. Because she know every day he gonna be on it.
Exactly.
He gonna be on it. Like, why you want to be in that situation? Like,
you're gonna feel pressured. You're gonna feel like, damn.
That's why they doing it.
You know, like, should I? It's just weird. So, I mean, just to avoid all of that, just save yourself the trouble.
Yeah.
And just don't even do it.
See, that's rich nigga shit.
Right.
Like, say rich niggas do that.
Right.
Like, it don't even matter. Like,
that's salmon money.
I just got the money.
That's street money.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of like that's weird for a broke nigga. Let me just. You rich, you got the money.
Reaching.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
That's
what
true.
Say,
I
so.
Definitely believe in that.
Yeah, it ain't tricking if you got it.
Absolutely.
I'm a fan of that statement. I believe in that. I have been on the best end of that statement. Okay, so I definitely agree with that.
Okay, that's the motto.
But yeah, so for me, I definitely agree with you with the situationship for after a year. And I'm so surprised that y'all both agreed that 6 months is even long before knowing if you wanted to be official or not.
Yeah.
Yes,
yo,
absolutely.
This dude's out here marrying women after 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, think about it. Like, men, don't we rush y'all for the things we want?
That is so true. Oh my God.
When I'm hungry, bitch, cook. Right? I'm fucking hungry. Like, when I want sex,
exactly.
I'm gonna be on
That's
one until
very
I get
clear.
it. So it's like, if
Wow.
I can make it very clear what I want, y'all gotta do the same
Facts.
thing.
Put your foot down, ladies.
Yeah.
And don't be trying to make their responses into a remix. Like my father said.
Right.
My father always tell me, believe what that man tell you.
That's a fact.
If he tell you, because some men will be like,
most of us.
or cross-eyed. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, he was like, but when a man tell you what they want and don't want, you gotta believe them, because that's on you for not.
Yes, but I think
around.
As women, as people in general, let me not just say women, I think that a lot of us do get caught up in that, because when you see someone that you want to be with, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see them like, okay, I want to be with this person, okay? So you can see certain signs and still disregard them because you're seeing what you want to see.
Yeah, that's the potential we're talking about.
Right. You're not seeing things for what they are. You're seeing things for what you want them to be and what you would hope for them to be. And that's what gets a lot of us trapped, because you get so caught up in the hope and not in the right now.
The now. Mm-hmm. And men don't do that.
No, they don't.
They see you
like,
oh, nah, that ain't gonna work.
But we do that too, because
It's
we
true.
know when we see a guy and we like, oh wow, we like him. We know if we gonna sleep with him.
That's a fact.
We know if we gonna let him. Yeah, he could. We know if we gonna let him play with us. And let me not say play.
I'm about to say,
but we know if we're gonna give them lots of chances. Let's just be real.
I don't know.
No.
Now you gotta paint that picture for me.
Listen to me.
No.
When we see a guy, right? We know right off the bat if this guy is not really the best thing for us. We know, but we like what we like. I want to use me as an example. I'm gonna keep it on the eye.
I'm hearing you.
Keep it on the eye. I tend to go for guys that aren't the best for me. Nah. Why? Because I like what I like. I like them, nice, tall, dark, a little streetish, but not dumb. They a little hoodish. You know what I mean? But not
Clatching, real
ghetto.
classy, but ratchet, classy, ratchet.
And a lot of times, men like that. I'm not saying all men. Their mentality is a little different. It just is. And when you go for a certain type of male or female that doesn't suit your person, you end up in bad situations. And we know that before we even, go to the next stage. We know that.
Yeah.
The first conversation we know. Sometimes we could just single them out like, damn, he look good. And we could just, observe his vibe, the way that he talks, his mannerisms, things like that. And like, this guy really ain't for me. But you like him anyway.
Oh, God.
Let
me tell you.
You like him
Because
anyway.
I've been on both sides of the fence, right?
It
So,
happens.
for me, most of the time, they catch me with friendship.
Oh, yes.
Okay?
The whole friendship
They
trick.
catch me
I
with the
got
fake
duped.
friendships.
People still falling for that?
Yo! You know what makes it the worst? When you got years in that bitch. When you got years in that bitch, they know you.
God.
They know a little bit of your history, so they use
Tell
it
me
for
about
comfort,
it.
shit like
See?
that.
Oh
I've
my
been tricked in
God.
that way through friendship.
Listen, ladies, none of us men don't want to be our friends.
Period. And I just learned that yesterday, years
Ain't nothing
old, when he was
personal.
saying that to me. Ain't no
Yeah.
fucking friendships.
Ain't personal.
Like,
when we look at y'all, we are not thinking, ooh, what a wonderful looking friend. That's not what's happening over there. Like, don't just y'all could be the coolest. Y'all could have everything going for yourself. We don't want to be y'all friends. Like, every guy that wound up being a friend with a female, the girl put him in the friend zone. Like,
right.
That's true.
That's about 9
That's
out
a
of 10
fact.
times. Yeah. It wasn't like we was hopping, skipping in that motherfucker. Like, y'all did it to us. Like, so
Right.
that's why I said, like, I can't believe people still fall for that one. Like,
Man, you be surprised, man. Like,
Yep.
man, this is a professional right here, man.
Oh,
I could
my
write the book
goodness.
on that shit. That's just crazy to me. But then also what I can say as well, we date how we feel about ourselves.
Oh.
Let's talk about it.
Oh.
deep.
We really dating how we feel about ourselves.
That's
And even we want to go more in, you coming from the household, you got your daddy, you got your dad, you got your mom, like a lot of my friends reflect my sisters and my moms. My men reflect my father. And here's the real Mack book if you really want to talk about it, okay? That man was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah, my pops too.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
oh daddy, is that you? Player, come.
Yeah.
Dad,
Yeah,
come.
that's true, yeah. And you tend to pick up some of their ways.
Yes.
You tend to like what they like, man. Every time I got in trouble over something with a girl, I blame it on my pops.
Yo.
I be like, man, this shit damn near genetics. Like,
Yep.
Yo.
it's
It
real. What you
definitely
see is you kind of normalize. Like,
Yes.
yeah, so.
Cause
you're
I'm my
right.
dad when I'm dating, but when I'm when I'm with somebody, I could be a damn fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said at the time, cause now I feel like me being not just older, but I'm in a state where like, not that the tolerance is low, that I've been through enough stuff to recognize the stuff that I don't want to deal with no more. So I'm just like less tolerable on certain actions. Like, even dating right now, I'd be like,
Yeah.
sometimes, but like, I realized even with my ex, like I was dating how I felt about myself, and he wasn't shit. He was shit, but he wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause like how he represented my father was, my father spoiled us. My father did everything, but he was a player. My ex spoiled me. Spoiled me. Bay nights, gifts just because. Every payday is his payday is my payday. But he a cheater.
So why? So wait a minute. Like, so why did the loyalty outweigh the getting treated pretty good? Like,
because I'm not gonna lie, he kept it on my face. So I thought that was okay.
So you thought that was respect?
Yes.
Mm.
You feel me?
So, okay, I get it.
Because that's what I saw.
Okay. Okay.
So I had to realize, like, that don't make sense. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
But you wasn't like shocked though or nothing.
Shocked where?
Like,
I was going through the phone like this.
When you started finding out stuff, because I'm pretty sure
Like,
some
stop.
bells went off sometimes, right?
Oh no, my sixth senses was on point. How
Okay.
about one time, shorty rung the doorbell?
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Oh, he a different type
But
of
let me
player.
tell you how different he is. Oh, she was like, no, that's my friend. I was just coming to the neighborhood like I always do. No, at breakfast, there was nothing going on.
He kept his whole
I'm not
chat.
one of those girls that I'm fighting a girl ever. I'm not fighting no girl
that's
over my
not
dude
cool.
unless you knocking on my door trying to fight me.
Facts.
But me, I'm not gonna lie, child. Do not do this at home. I do not condone this because my father always tell me, you put your hand on a man, you better expect to get hit back. But he is definitely one of those men that I got crazy with.
Yeah,
Wow.
I can see.
First and only.
I can see why.
So,
That's wild. To the door.
the door.
That's crazy.
Damn.
The door.
I
That
can't-
was
I
the
can't
most
even
extreme.
Take up for him. I want to. But
Ain't nothing to take up. But before, exactly. So even
Damn.
before that, he
Yo.
kept it tucked.
Woo, the dog.
Yo, going through the phone one time, it's the way he had the name saved for me.
Oh, it was boys' names.
Oh no, fuck the boy part. He'll have Keisha, 125th Models.
Wow.
Oh,
He'll have
oh, that's when
Shani.
he was bagging them. Oh, that's what.
Location.
Oh, stop.
Oh, we worked in a hospital at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Janice, NICU, full floor.
Yeah.
My boy was really outside.
What if that was the only place where he actually banged them? Like,
Bro, that'd be crazy too. But he gonna himself being fake classy. He ain't messing around at work, but he messing you. He'll date the girl, take him out. Like, baby, like I normalized what I was seeing because my mom stuck through it.
So do you think it's the same as saying that you date what you think you deserve?
Because after a certain age, yes.
After.
Because we should be like after a certain level of maturity, like how we just said about the 25 and under, they could do wild shit, but after a certain age, like get into your elder 20s and even our 30s, we become more mindful, more knowledgeable of things. Or maybe I should say experience, because not everybody have our experience. Like not everybody has had sex. I'm not saying that like at 35, but I'm just saying like everyone, the way they went about the dating life is differently. But I just think after a certain time, honestly, I'm gonna keep saying age, I guess, because I really do feel that way. I just like know the choice was mine. Like what you doing? Like you see it. Like what we doing? So yeah, I know it was both.
So do you believe that you basically what I'm saying is you have no control over who you attract, but do you think you have control over who you entertain?
Yes. Boom.
Okay.
Found chicka wow wow. That was money. That's a fact.
Yeah,
that's
a
what
fact.
it is, because we're gonna always, since we was in that, we're gonna always attract them. That's a natural thing. That's daddy. Daddy gonna always come look for us. But you ain't gotta date him, because I damn sure one day my father knowing who he, like seeing who he was now. Like no.
But
why it seems so hard for people to like not fuck with people that give them attention? And this is not on just a woman thing. This is people in general, men and women.
So,
like,
speaking of that too, it's they giving them the type of attention that they desire.
yeah.
So again, that's still saying the dating how you feel about yourself. This person's you giving you as much as you feel like you deserve, as much as you think that you want, even sometimes. Like, well, this is normally what I get, so I'll accept that.
So let me ask you a question. So why do you think that a lot of women, I mean not just say women, men too, they continuously date a certain type of person? Why do you think that is?
Because they haven't like, I feel like they became what we call that, comfortably uncomfortable. Like they got so used to this rhythm that when they get a new beat, it's like, what is that? Like,
They're conditioned.
Yes.
I think it's a maturity thing too.
Again,
that too.
Yeah, like sometimes you just gotta grow up. Like you keep trying the same thing over and over again, and you see it's just not good for you. Like grow up. Like, yeah, I want to eat like fried chicken and ice cream every day. I can't do it. Like,
right.
Not if I want to live long. You know what I'm saying? I gotta grow up. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the same difference. It's like, listen, yeah, that thing look pretty hot and tempting.
Right.
But you see what it keep doing you. Like,
Right.
It's raising your blood pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Ultimately will kill you.
Yeah.
But how about this? A wise man said, And I hold on to this. And he said that a lot of times your pain is packaged in your preference.
Yes.
And I found that to
Woo.
be so deep
Yeah,
because it's so true.
Yes.
Just like what I explained earlier with the guy that I like. I'm like, he has to look like this, and he has to sex appeal, he has to work out, he has to be tall, he has to have shoulders, pecs, abs.
Right.
Beard.
Uh-huh.
I think that's the look for me. But it's back to what I said earlier, like those guys aren't for me.
Yeah.
But it's what I like.
Right.
And that's what kept drawing me in and kept getting me
Package.
in horrible situations. So it's like the same dude, just a different name.
Yes.
Same picture, different frame.
Yes.
I tell you.
Yes.
That's real.
So I think that's what, gets a lot of people caught up.
Yeah. It's difficult to say no to like pleasure.
Like,
Let's
yeah.
just be real.
Yeah.
Let's be real. It's a pleasure for most of us. We like looking at good things, nice looking things, whether it's a nice looking car, a person, you know what I'm saying, a country. Like we are naturally attracted to whatever looks good to us. So it is very extremely difficult to just one day be like, I gotta turn this switch off. It really don't work that way. You just really gotta like, I just think the best thing to do is work on yourself, try to figure out like, like, why do I like, you know what I'm saying, like putting myself through this agony, like, you know what I'm saying, and try to just evolve eventually. Like, that's all you pretty much can do. Because it ain't gonna go away. The temptations is not gonna go away.
Tell me about it.
Like, it ain't going nowhere. Like, and you gotta go outside and watch stuff.
Exactly.
Like, it ain't going nowhere.
It's not. But then you also have to realize too, what you're compatible with, and what's suitable for your lifestyle. Like what's suitable for you and your being, right? Because you could be compatible with someone who's an evil person, someone who's not the best person, but you guys have you guys are compatible in some way,
Right.
but they're not suitable for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not suitable for your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Suitable is more long term. I think compatibility is more short term, more fun, more
Yeah, you're right.
a good time.
Yeah, you're right.
A little ride, a little high.
Right, but it's not long term. They're not suitable for your lifestyle, but then that also takes you to self reflect. I think a lot of people too, it's hard to accept shame.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's easier to blame than to accept shame. So it's easier for you to say, because when I was young, I saw my mom do this, I saw my dad do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that can only go but so far.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Exactly.
So it's like, okay, so now you're grown now. You know the difference. You know what's right, you know what's wrong, you know what feels good to you, you know what, even though if it does feel good to you, it's not suitable for you. It's not right for your lifestyle. So it's when do you take accountability and say, you know what? You gotta get yourself together. You gotta figure it out. And I think a lot of people, or some people, whatever people, they're just not ready for that yet.
Yeah.
That's a lot to accept that you keep picking a person that is a low life.
And some people will never be ready. And that's the sad part. That's why I'm like, it should be age, but maturity.
No, maturity doesn't. Yeah, that
they don't have no time frame on that. That is one thing that don't. And Tribe, I know y'all beasting. It's coming. Tribe box is here, baby. Don't worry about it. We about to get into it. But Shani, this is a Tribe tradition where we take a moment to answer all of the Tribe questions. So we're gonna get into that. Since you are new to the Tribe, you can still pick out the first question. Okay. I do have some responses for how long we should wait for dating, but let's see what we got.
Hope you're ready for these questions. They're coming from all angles.
Go easy on the people.
Let's see what this ain't. Coming, Tribe. They coming. You gonna be next, and they chatting more. Oh, that's the facial expression.
What's your minimum salary requirement in a relationship?
Wow.
How many kids are you willing for your partner to have coming into a new relationship?
Oh, wow. That's for a man or a woman?
That's for
I guess it could go
Anybody?
either way.
That's for us. Like, if
Damn.
you want a broke woman, are you willing to take care of the home team?
Yeah. Now, if I could afford it, I don't mind. It ain't
If
nothing.
you like her, you don't mind.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you gotta love somebody. For
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Would you
Yeah.
date? You know.
I mean, if I could afford to do it, and like we got a family and stuff,
Mhm.
and she's just gonna be home holding the home down, the family. And I could afford it. I ain't got no problem with it. Like,
Yep.
Okay. What about you?
I think the better question is, what is the mentality requirement?
Right.
And the reason why I say that is because mentality sets the tone. And there are a lot of people that you're not mentally compatible with.
Yeah.
So if you're,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. So if you're with a special someone, obviously he must be special, right? I really don't think there's a minimum. I think mentality-wise, if you guys are a team, a unit, and let's say the female is making more money, which nowadays females are making a lot of money,
Shout out to us black
and you
women.
have a man that's a man, a man that's not making as much money as you, but guess what? He's out there working, holding it down. He doesn't have a problem taking care of the kids, cleaning the house. There are no chore roles, no.
I like that.
You didn't cook yesterday. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. No, he's taking care of what he knows he got to take care of. He getting up, he mowing lawns, he doing this. He's still paying bills, even with his little salary. He's still doing, and it's I make more money than you. It's none of that. No one is looking at anyone like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
because you can still have someone making whatever amount of money that you deem is, and that person mentality is poor. It's horrible. He doesn't even know how to talk to you, how to treat you. He doesn't help you with the kids. He's out taking care of his money business. He's not present. But then you can have. But then you know what too. You know, women. Maybe some men too. We overlook that. We will not talk to a guy maybe because he's a janitor or he works in the kitchen or he washes cars or. I'm not saying for you to. Don't shoot for the stars and go for what you desire or what you feel you deserve. However, you could be passing up on your blessing. It doesn't mean because you see someone at their right now, it doesn't mean that's where they are mentally or what they're even working on. It doesn't mean that. Because you can meet someone who is at a certain place right now and this person could treat you like you've never experienced before.
Right.
So are you going to pass this person up because he works in the kitchen? That is like really, are you going to pass up because this person works in the kitchen or he's a housekeeper or whatever for right now?
5-star meals, you acting up? You could have a cook.
Right? Just because of his job right now.
Yeah.
Saying that out loud sounds crazy.
Yeah.
It really does, because you can meet someone making all this money, and this person, you can't even schedule a date with this person.
Right.
This person treats you like crap. This person has many different women. You're just just another one on the payroll.
On the
payroll.
So what about the child comment? How many kids are you willing to?
That's another thing too. That's also a mentality thing. You have to know like what you're willing to deal with. Like honestly, for me, I would prefer a guy with no kids.
Okay.
But honestly, what are the odds of that in this day and age? I'm a woman with no kids. Okay. Yeah, it would be nice.
So what are the odds of that too? Though?
Yeah,